Oh, well, everybody's heard about the bird. Bird, bird, bird. Bird's the winner. Well, a bird, bird, bird. Bird is a winner. Well, a bird, bird, bird. Well, a bird is a winner.
Airazor's alt mode is a predatory bird. She's mostly brown with orange accents and painted highlights. Molded in details are phenomenal. Airazor's wing movement is really great. Airazor has some visible robot parts, but they're really not that bad. Transmetal Airazor is a robotic predatory bird. She's pretty in pink with these lavender transmetal bits. Her wings move outward and legs can be positioned how you like. Her robot bits are easy to spot but aren't too glaring. The real downside is that the white plastic makes her look a little unfinished. All in all, a couple of very decent alt modes, and combined get a score of 8.5. Airazor's transformation couldn't be much simpler. It's about average for a basic Beast Wars figure. Transmetal Airazor, like a lot of Beast Wars figures, is a bit of a shell former. She's got parts that open up to reveal robot bits rather than alt mode parts becoming robot parts. Transformation is slightly complicated without being head scratching. Combined transformation score is an 8. Airazor's robot mode is pretty basic, not that that's a bad thing. Airazor's head sculpt reveals the only new color in this mode, her blue eyes. Robot mode looks good, if not great. Transmetal Airazor's robot mode really comes across as an upgraded version of her smaller counterpart, although her head reminds me of Big Bird. She's a spindly-looking robot with a rather large backpack, but somehow it completely works. Combined, these two figures receive a robot mode score of 8. Airazor's articulation is very decent, utilizing mostly ball joints. Her wings pose very well too, even in robot mode. Being all ball jointy, Transmetal Airazor can get into many different poses. Arms are hindered by the backpack, just slightly. Combined articulation score is a 7.5. Airazor's gimmick is a pair of flip-out blades on her wings. Pulling back on the orange feathers near her tail causes the blades to close in a pincer-like motion. She also stores her weapon in alt mode underneath the bird's tail. Her gimmicks are fun and don't get in the way of the function of the figure at all. Transmetal Airazor has a couple of gimmicks. First is her tertiary mode, a sort of robo-bird hovercraft. Yeah. She can also wrap her transmetal parts around her body in robot mode as extra armor, making her look a bit like Beast Machine's Megatron. Gimmick score for both figures is an 8. The overall score for both figures combined is an 8. Airazor has a nicely detailed alt mode. Her transformation is easy as pie. Robot mode looks good, but not spectacular. Articulation is ball-jointed goodness. Gimmicks actually complement without getting in the way. Transmetal Airazor shows some robot in alt mode, and has an involved transformation. Her robot mode is lanky and Big Bird-esque. Articulation is pretty good, and her gimmicks enhance the toy rather than detract. Recommended. Airazor is a very nice little figure, one of the better Beast Wars toys, in my opinion. Anyone looking for characters that appeared in the show should own her. As for Transmetal Airazor, she may not have appeared in this form on the show, but the toy is definitely worth a pickup.